Hi y'all, it's your Star Goddess. Okay, so I decided to put out a topic video today since the other video was just chit chat and like answering some questions and wrapping up some things and giving out some info. So I want to do a topic video today. The topic that I want to do, and I'm going to approach this from a different way because I know I've seen a lot of videos on tarot and tarot cards and all that stuff. I'm going to get into how to raise your consciousness and get more, you know, in tune with yourself by using tarot cards. And the kind of tarot cards I use are just the regular Rider-Waite deck. I've had these since I was 13, y'all. These are some old cards and I still use them. They have all my energy on them. Okay, so when I'm talking about tarot cards, I'm talking about what the pictures and the symbols are trying to tell you. Okay, if you look at this card very carefully, you can get, like, especially if you study symbolism, you can get a lot out of it. Okay, now we see the Sphinx on top of this Wheel of Fortune, and then we see Anubis down there, like as the underworld, and the Sphinx represents like man over beast, or their consciousness over their animalistic behavior or their animalistic urges. And the sword represents their ability to battle themselves and for their higher consciousness to win out over their animalistic desires. Okay, so at the top of the Wheel of Fortune, you have someone who's balanced and who is on top of their animalistic self. Their humanistic side is ruling. They have a sword. They don't let their animalistic behavior make their decisions. They don't let their emotions and their anger and their urges rule them. Okay, and then down here below, you have like this Anubis figure, or the figure of the underworld, or the lower self, which is why it's red. And then you have the beasts down here, like animals, and then you have the bird, which like spirit, wings, and then you have the angel, which is like the human version of that, spirit, wings, ascension, higher thinking up here, higher knowledge up here. And so when I look at these cards, this is what I see, and there's different ways to read them. So, and you can also learn a lot just by looking at them. Okay, there's alchemy here. Okay, and let's see. Oh, I like this card. This card comes up a lot in certain readings. This is when you are presented with an opportunity and you refuse it. You're like, I don't need that. I don't want that. I don't want to try that. I don't want to do anything new. And sometimes opportunity comes to you and you're like, I don't want that. It's coming out of nowhere. See, it's how it's like coming out of a cloud, and it's being offered to you, and either you're too lazy, you think you're too good, you're just not trying to seize the day, okay? Because you think you have all this and you don't need that. So this card comes up a lot with a lot of lazy people who don't, you know, take their opportunity. And you can see how his hands are folded. He doesn't want it. It's coming out of nowhere. This could be his big break, but he's too stubborn. He doesn't want it, okay? I like that card too because it just tells the truth. Okay, now this card, this is one of my favorite cards. This can mean a lot of different things, but in tarot, if you like read the book and stuff like that, it means visualizing, imagining, daydreaming about the future that you want. It's like visualization technique. This is, you know, I want the house, I want the riches, I want notoriety, knowledge, higher self and lower self. I want it all. I want it all. Okay, they want it all. Now when the cards are reversed, they mean something totally different. This means you're in action mode, not daydreaming, but you're getting ready to get it all. You're on a mission. Okay, so okay, I have two more cards to show y'all because I didn't really get, I'm not going to do a bunch of them. I'm just going to do two more. Just so y'all can see, like, when you're looking at these cards, you can learn from them. And if you don't, even if you don't know how to read tarot, And if you just know symbolism right now, these can help you to get more, you know, higher conscious, higher thoughts, more knowledge, working with symbolism and all that. You don't even need to know how to read them. They're just for yourself, okay? This is what they were for originally, is to help the person to become more advanced mentally, spiritually, and consciously, okay? Then it became a divination, okay? So, let's see, the Empress. I like this card. The Empress is basically like a wife and a mother who likes comfort. You can see all those pillows behind her. She represents the female, the loving female. She's very feminine. She has flowers on her. She's a queen. She rules, and you know, she has like wheat, like symbolically, like fertility, trees, water. Those are all the symbols of fertility. She has fruit on her. Her stars, her crowns are stars. So basically, this comes up in readings when someone's good wife material, and they do like comfort now. You know, you can't find a good wife unless you can give her comfort, and you know, make her the queen, and you know, appreciate her femininity and not try to change her. So this is like a good card for that. It also means a lot of other things, but when I see this card, I see a very comfortable, beautiful, fertile woman who represents the female in her highest form. Okay? So, if you want further meaning, I suggest y'all get a tarot book, or this one is good because it's Tarot for Beginners, and it's by P. Scott Hollander. I've had this forever, y'all, but I just wanted to show y'all the book. And my other favorite card is the Hanged Man. Okay, now the Hanged Man represents sacrifice, not like a killing sacrifice, but like self-sacrifice. Like, you have to sacrifice your time, your effort, and you know, hanging out so you can study, get your degree, or you know, work hard and get that promotion. You got to sacrifice all, you know, the things that you want to do for the things that you have to do to get to your goal. So this is basically sacrificing something to reach your goal. Now when it's upside down, it means a selfish sacrifice to reach your goal. So basically, you're going to have to do something very selfish, and don't worry about other people if you're trying to reach your goal. For instance, if you can't help someone financially anymore because you're saving up to buy a house and you have to cut them off, that is an example of the reversed hangman. You know, selfish sacrifice for your greater good. Okay. Now, then you know, when you go through all these cards, and you can learn a lot from the tarot cards, y'all. Like the Emperor. The Emperor. This is like the equivalent to the husband, fatherly, patron of the cards. So as you can see, he is a king. He has a throne. He is very masculine. Red. He has jewels in his crown. He's looking to the right. And the right symbolically means, you know, his thinking. And he has this little ball in his hand and a little staff. And you always see it's like a scepter. So he's balanced, you know, male and female, because he's a good marriage partner. So he will do good merged with a female in marriage. All the colors and mountains and hardness of this reflect masculinity. Good father, good husband, you know, sturdy, strong. Okay. So I love going through these cards and doing like all the symbolisms, and oh my God, that's one of my favorites. And people think it literally means like you're gonna die, but like it means a lot more than that. And just look at the symbolism, y'all. It is deep. Okay, that's a king who has been killed. There's a pope. There's two kids on the ground. There's a knight of death. I mean, y'all can get all into this, whoever likes conspiracy. This is very based in alchemy as well. So if y'all love symbols, get some tarot cards and you can actually sit there and like just get all this information out of them, and go look up the symbols in your symbol dictionary or your symbol encyclopedia or on Google, because there's lots of knowledge in these cards. The devil. Okay, the devil, y'all. Look at that. This card means, okay, if you look closely, there's chains. These two are chained. Now this card means you are bound by something, and only you can break yourself free. You are bound, and only you can break yourself free. So, yes. There's a lot more meaning to this, but I'm just giving you all the basics. So I recommend, like any witch, any person that practices magic should have some tarot cards of some kind. Okay, don't be lazy and say, well, I don't want to learn how to do tarot. It's not about learning how to do tarot. It is about the symbolism. Even if you never read tarot cards in your life, the symbols on them will bring you to higher consciousness. Teach you symbolism and teach you how to look at things, how to see details in things that you would never see before, you know. Then you won't even have to basically learn too much or memorize too much of this, because the symbols are here. You know, it might be a good idea to look through this, but you'll be able to read cards just through the symbols on them, y'all. But it's always good to get, you know, the general meaning of something, but you'll be able to read them deeper than what's in this book. You'll be able to see things that are coming that are not in this book. Okay? Like some people will just get the Wheel of Fortune in a reading and it's like, oh, good luck's coming, Wheel of Fortune. Or if it's upside down, oh, bad luck's coming, da da da. But why is it coming, and what can you do to stop it, and what are you doing wrong, and why? The answer's still in here, because you're not using your higher mind. You are making mistakes. You are thinking in lower self right now. This is why your luck is bad. You need to get balanced and put your animal urges to rest. You know, you need to know why you're going to have bad luck and what's causing the bad luck. It's in the card itself. You know, if you just get the general meaning, you're just like, okay, bad luck, good luck, okay, next. So this is why I like to read tarot cards, because I read symbols, y'all. And the symbols do not lie. And alchemy and all that kind of stuff can teach you and tell you about yourself and what's happening and doing wrong, especially with a divination system. So y'all, I'm doing readings all month. I'm not trying to plug myself. I really just wanted to do a symbolic tarot card video. But y'all know where to find me on Facebook if y'all need a reading. If y'all don't, I will put my email below, and you can like email me if you really want a reading. My prices are low because I think everybody should be able to afford a reading, whether they have money or not, you know. So I don't charge out the whatever, but I only do those readings online, like in Messenger, type. I do have a phone reading that's a little bit more expensive because I do have to make certain arrangements to do that, but I still do readings for really good prices. I think my prices range from $5 up to $60 for certain readings. So that's like really, you know, you'll see it if I'll link my website below too. Okay, so thank y'all so much for watching. If y'all love symbolism and are gonna go get some tarot cards and look at the symbolisms and break them down, you know, it's a good way to practice learning symbolism, because when you see them in movies and in ads or commercials, you can break them down automatically, just like this. Like, I know what that means, I know what that means, I know what that means, and get a whole totally different message out of life. And also, you be teaching yourself tarot at the same time. Okay, so I'll see y'all later. All right, bye.